BRB Network TV travels to Africa with the Southern University's College of Business.
I had an opportunity to meet a lady who started with $1,500 US, and now her business is worth $50 million US. So that gives me a lot of inspiration that I can also grow big. I can achieve my vision. I also learned a lot about the economy of America. I learned a lot about leadership, how it can be critical to the success of a business. I learned so many things.
My experience in the United States is that it has changed my life completely. I'm never the same again. What I learned most is how to handle my personal finance. And in that handling the personal finance, it has taught me that if I know how to handle my personal finance, I'm able to run my business. It's really what I've seen. And then another thing is that the people work. In the United States, people work. It's not here where we are sleeping. And from that, I've learned a lot that I have to move, and I'm working. At the same time, I've also learned that there's sharing. We should not only keep to ourselves. We have to share with others what we have learned.
The first change that I've made when I reached here was to make sure that I increase my distribution centers. 2 days ago, I opened a new distribution center, and I'm sure this will help me to increase my sales and reach more people, increase the percentage of my target market. And I have increased the staff, most importantly, the bookkeeper, and I am trying to see whether I can get a manager to help me in managing my business. And in terms of advertising, I am trying to run some adverts in the papers so that I can get more known in the country.
Customer service was one of the biggest things that I learned. And also the leaders, the nature of the owners of the businesses, the way they are very free with people, they are very humble, in my opinion. They don't put themselves high up there and unreachable. So I was very impressed by that leadership trait.
So I'm looking at all this information, that the fact that we are not where we should be, the fact that our education system needs to be improved. So I'm using all the knowledge that I have gotten from the US. I am making these instructional materials that are helping these children from an early stage develop some of the skills that we actually have had to grow by ourselves so that they can be better performers in the future.
I'm actually from Dokolo district, passing via Lira to come to Kampala. So I've learned a lot. I'm also trying to do a lot. Personally, also in my company, I've achieved a lot. We have all the files now in place. I'm in a position to also work together with other companies, and they need my guide from them. They want the knowledge. It has really helped me a lot.
The other thing is that I was able to collect contacts. So it has been very helpful for me to exchange knowledge, exchange insight with those contacts, improving my business basically. And also because my business is magazine, I was able to establish writers. So I'm going to be working with them to contribute knowledge or articles to the magazine. And also, actually, our next edition, magazine edition, is based on American opportunities, American business opportunities for Ugandans. So we are going to be giving a lot of information, relevant information to Ugandans so they can be able to exploit or utilize or, do business with Americans.
So it's now, what do I do for them? I need to get down to them, work for them, work together with them, and at the same time encourage them to think in a different way, because we are not poor. We are not poor at all. Africa is a very rich country, and more so Uganda. It's really what I'm looking at. And at the same time, I'm also saying, as the leaders, it's not to leave them alone. It's to work with them, to help the leaders and guide them, because it's not that they know everything. They need to be guided as well.
Helping to understand business from the U.S. as well as from the Ugandan side. We understand a lot about Uganda. We still are learning more about Uganda. So therefore, we are a resource that can help you with any problems, with any particular issues that you may have in understanding more about international business. We basically had Councilwoman Ronnie Edwards on this trip. She is tremendously interested in developing sister city relationships with the city of Kampala and Baton Rouge. Hopefully that will be another area that will bear fruit. In terms of the petroleum industry, Mr. C.J. Guidry was an individual on this trip and basically is interested in how he can use his expertise in terms of the oil production and refinery industry that is being developed. We had Ms. Lazy Bahat, who is in real estate, and there are tremendous opportunities in housing. The housing industry there is moving forward. There have been some concerns in terms of the economic recession that we have experienced worldwide, but the Ugandans were not as impacted as we were. So therefore, they are moving forward with their plans to improve the housing of their citizens. And they need the technology and know-how in terms of how to build, sell, and develop their real estate industry. We also have talked with individuals in terms of how to set up various planning opportunities. Mr. Gregory Spann with our Small Business Development Center put on various training sessions for the Ugandans in understanding how better to do business in the United States and how to understand how to do their business from a financial perspective in terms of understanding how to get a return on their investment. So we have brought a team that has been tremendous in terms of the experience and resources that we share. And we can share those experiences with you in terms of how we see the opportunities and the teamwork and the resources needed to be successful in business opportunities in Uganda.
BRB Network TV travels to Africa with the Southern University's College of Business. We'll be right back.